Hi everyone, in this video we will have a look at the Outseal PLC Mega pin mapping to the Atmega128 Development Board. At the center of the development board is the Atmega128 microcontroller. Below is a DC jack female connector and a switch for 5-volt power supply to the board. Here is the microcontroller reset push button switch. A 16 MHz crystal oscillator is plugged into this pin slot. The J1 jumper selects between the onboard and the external crystal oscillator. These two onboard LEDs are connected to pin PA0 and PA1 of the microcontroller and are disabled by removing jumper P0. The JTAG and ISP programming pins are extended to these 10 pins header. The ISP programming pins of interest are the MOSI, Reset, MISO, VCC, and GND pins. See video number M1 for the serial adapter connection to the board. The microcontroller port pins are extended to two 16 pins dual male header on both sides of the board. The 16 inputs of the Outseal PLC Mega are mapped to the Atmega128 development board pins as follows. S.1 to S.5 are the Atmega128 microcontroller pins of PF7, PF6, PF5, and PF4 respectively. S.5 to PD5 and S.6 to PE4. S.7 and S.8 are mapped to PF3 and PF2. S.9 is mapped to PA7 and S.10 to PB7. S.11 to S.13 are respectively mapped from PE5 to PE7. S.14 to PB4, S.15 to PA6, and S.16 to PB6. The 16 outputs are mapped as follows. Arrow.1 to Arrow.6 of the Outseal PLC Mega to the microcontroller pins of PA0 to PA5. Arrow.7 to PB5 and Arrow.8 to PA3. The remaining outputs from Arrow.9 to Arrow.16 correspond to pins PC0 to PC7. A.1 and A.2 analog inputs are PF0 and PF1 of the microcontroller. The high-speed counters HSC1 and HSC2 are PD6 and PD7. The pulse width modulation shares pins PB5 and PB3 with Arrow.7 and Arrow.8. I to C pins are PD0 for SCL and PD1 for SDA. SPISS, SCK, MOSI, and MISO are from PB0 to PB3. SS is also B.1 of Outseal PLC Mega. B.2, B.3, and B.4 are mapped to PG4, PG3, and PG2 of the board and are used as control pins for adding more SPI modules. The Modbus Master UART RX, TX, and D are mapped from PD2 to PD4, while the slave RX, TX, and D are from PE0 to PE2. For Modbus communication, this MAX485 TTL to RX485 module is connected to the master and slave UART pins as shown. When the development board is an extended module, the SDA, SCL, and GND pins are linked together with pull-up resistors connected to the SDA and SCL pins. When the extended module TWI slave address is 1, the digital input pins S.1 to S.16 becomes S.17 to S.32. The digital output pins Arrow.1 to Arrow.16 becomes arrow.17 to arrow.32. And the analog inputs A.1 and A.2 becomes A.3 and A.4. That is it for now. I hope this video is useful. If so, please click on the like button and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Click on the subscribe button and the notification bell if you are new to this channel. See you in the next video.